Hello Ubuntu fam, welcome back to another video. My name is Shannon.
And I'm Carlson.
And we're happy you're here. Today we are going to share a little bit about Carlson coming back and just wanted to update you all, I guess, that he made it back.
Thank God.
Yeah, praise God. We're so thankful that overall all your travels back to Cameroon and back home and your travels while you were there for the most part were smooth and they had safety, so we're thankful for that.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely super grateful. Given the situation in really at home where I'm from, I'm thankful to have gone there safely and come back and yeah, I keep praying that it only gets better. Because I was able to see firsthand how people are affected, how people's lives have changed, how it's affected the greater system. Yeah, so I went back to Cameroon and I was in Bamenda, in Yaoundé, and Douala, major cities in Cameroon. I got to see my family and see friends, my high school classmates, my university mates when I went to university back in the University of Boya. Yeah, my cousins, aunts, uncles. For me, it was just mostly being. Part of our culture is around being versus the culture here in America around doing. We sat around, we ate, we reminisced.
Stayed up really
late, made new memories. All in all, it was much needed time checked out from just my day to day here, just from a work lifestyle, here in America. So I was really, really grateful for that. It was really refreshing.
Yeah. When Carlson first got home, and this happened the last time you went back to Cameroon, the first thing that you say once we're driving in the car leaving the airport, both times you say the same thing. Do you know?
Really?
Yeah.
What did I say?
You say the roads in America are so smooth.
Oh yeah.
Like you're like,
yeah.
the difference.
Yes. I mean, it doesn't hit you until you're there.
Yeah.
The roads are bumpy.
Headaches.
And you can't. Yeah, you just notice it as soon as you get there.
Yeah. Trying to think what else. You enjoyed the food over there.
Yeah. The food is always a plus, but it's also hit and miss.
Right.
You always have to be cautious. Make sure that the food is extremely hot. I got diarrhea a couple of times, so just it's like a love-hate relationship with the food.
You're gonna share with the world that you got diarrhea.
But I got diarrhea, yes. You don't get diarrhea, people? Everybody gets diarrhea.
What's funny is
the thing with diarrhea is like you go to someone's house to visit them and you gotta go. And it's like this awkward request of where's your bathroom.
And I'll be in there for a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
And people don't always have running water in their houses. Yeah.
Okay. In Cameroon, or I don't know, maybe in other parts of the world, but they call diarrhea a runny tummy.
Yeah, runny stomach.
Runny stomach.
Oh, is that what I said earlier?
No, you didn't say that.
Okay.
But that was something I learned. So let us know what you guys call it wherever you live. But typically when you first get there, your stomach takes a little bit to settle.
Have you been there now?
Typically when you first get there.
Me? It's hit and miss. It just depends on what I ate. I was mostly good, maybe several days into it. I don't remember what I ate, but it got me.
Any major like reflections or takeaways from the trip?
No, I mean, I just appreciated seeing some friends and family that I haven't seen in almost 12 years. So some of them I didn't recognize. Some of them we had to be talking before I was able to click for me who this person was. Others haven't changed. So it was just beautiful. And people have come a long ways, married with kids, working, and it was surreal on so many levels. I spent a lot of time with, one of my best friends. So it was, yeah. So it was really good. It was a really good thing because he really helped bring me up to speed with what everybody else was up to, selfishly. But I think a highlight for me is some of the honest conversations that I got to have with, some of my
family,
really friends. I mean, it was just like no sugar coated stuff. Like one of them was talking about just how tough marriage was. And and I was just like, yeah, man, like we all experience that. Like, let no one that is married, and the fact that they don't say what their challenges are, doesn't mean that they don't have those challenges. So, yeah, I shared my own challenges, with them. They shared theirs, and it just created some sort of normalcy around it, in the sense of you're not in this alone. So I just appreciated those honest conversations. We had a family Thanksgiving for my grandma, and almost like a birthday celebration, but a Thanksgiving. And really, what that means is we all get together in church. We make an offering. That goes to the church, and then we do a reception with food and drinks, and really a celebration.
Yeah.
So it was amazing. It was a good forum where people came, family, friends, came and attended. So selfishly, I got to see everybody more easily that way.
Yeah. Alright, was it hard to be away from Vera and I?
Of course it was. Yeah. I mean, I missed you guys, and we got to talk on video calls, but it's not the same.
I made a video actually about like things that we do to help with the time and the distance and the lack of us being together for those few weeks. So go check that out. But yeah, it's obviously difficult, and we were so excited to be reunited and see each other again. Vera became very obsessed with you when you got home. The first few days, she wanted to know where he was in the house. He would be upset, like if you were going to the bathroom or she needed a shower, which I didn't expect that. Not that she doesn't love you and care for you, but it was like this heightened awareness of my dad was gone and now he's home and I need to know where he is.
No, I missed her. I mean, I obviously wish that she was there, just because, like, my cousins, my nephews and nieces are there, and I see them, playing, getting to, be embedded in our culture, something that I long for her to experience, and yeah, so I pray someday we all have the opportunity to go, and for you all to experience it.
Yeah. Anyway, we're glad that he's home. I was very glad, especially the last few days. Like, I was ready for you to come home.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was glad to be home. I mean, for me, home is their home is also here, right? So I felt as though I could definitely spend more time there, but I also felt like, I need to also come back home. So it's almost like, you're torn between these worlds. But that's the